Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
Pair of panties. Oh, that sounds so good. They're juicy. Jeff, look at this thing.
Listen up. The ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic.
Super duper, gang. Yeah. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the, 18th day of June, 2024. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday morning on the Power Trip Morning Show. Tuesday Tireds. I get you. That's okay. We're going to get you rolling. Now we got Marnie Gellner. We got John Bonus is back. Johnny Beans is back. Zach, I believe Max will probably be, unless he's in for PA, I'm not sure. And then a little bit later, Mark Rosen as well. And of course, as I said, Marnie Gellner. Did I say that? I don't know. Hey, let's get going, shall we? I got no time to waste. Here's Brian Regan, some comedy. It's Tuesday morning. Come on in. I'm glad you're here.
Got stuck in some traffic on the highway coming here, and it ended up being somebody's overheated car out in the middle of the highway, just sitting there. I don't understand that. I don't understand a car that's in that bad a shape. You couldn't get that to the shoulder? What kind of car breaks down that quickly? Break down that car right now! If your car breaks down in the middle of the road, the penalty for that should be, I really believe every city should have a big helicopter with a cable that dangles and a magnet on the bottom. And all it should do is pick up hunky rust box jalopies right off of the highway and toss them off over in the grass somewhere. Good luck with your problems over there. The rights of the thousands of motorists behind you must supersede whatever additional damage we're doing. Spin it into a field with the people in it.
He wanted to be a catcher.
I ate beaver, it's fine.
Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder.
Jeff, look at this thing.
There's lightning in your stride.
Are some hoes bringing them in?
For the Warriors.
OnlyFans.
Never giving up the lead. To take it to the top.
Go to completion.
You're never gonna stop. There's only one winner to take it to the top. Got your eyes on the prize. You're never gonna stop. Only one winner, the quest to be the best. Your eyes on the prize.
Pritchard Risers, Paul Reiser to the test. Put Paul Reiser to the test. There's only one winner. Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday on the Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. Only one winner. Sorry, it took me a long time to get here. I was editing up Oiler Girl, who whipped her T-words out. And she finally came out and had an explanation for why she did it. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm already riled up now. Listen to her talking about when she says the words, I got drunk and whipped my T's out in an Oilers game.
Oh, no.
Yeah, now I'm all riled up.
Now that's your thing.
Yeah, well, at first I was like, well, I don't know if this girl seems aggressive. I kind of like that,
Yeah.
And then she starts cursing, and I'm like, okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, now you're turned on.
Yeah, now if she just say something like, and to Chris Hockey out there,
Yeah.
Come over here and let me smack you around a little bit. I'd have been finished for the day.
Yeah, I would have looked over and you would have been smoking in that studio.
Yeah, I'd have been like, I think I'm going to go ahead and go on vacation now.
Yeah, I'm going to go home.
Yeah, speaking of that, is Corey in today?
No, I think he's back tomorrow.
Do we have any idea?
I just asked Zacho that same question. I think Zacho's looking it up.
Well, yeah, they won't post the updated chip counts until later on. So there's a good chance he is out.
Yeah, of course.
But because he did start yesterday with I think 34,000 chips. That's not a lot, so he would have had to have doubled up.
I could eat that.
A lot.
Yeah,
I could eat that.
What kind? What's your favorite kind?
I'm starting to like those. I don't even know what they're called. I know what they look like though when I roll in to the Holiday gas station. They're like puffy chips. They look like little tiny waffles.
Oh,
I don't know what they are.
Oh, he's out.
He's out?
Yeah, he's out.
Well, hey, you know what?
Did he text you?
We were wondering how long it was going to take.
Oh, the poker.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, whatever. Whatever.
I could see where the thing.
You think about it? Yeah, right, yeah. People used to think that he was in love with me. They used to
Corey?
they used to send
Really?
emails about that all the time. Yeah.
That he was in love with you?
Yeah.
Oh.
When he was just a Power Trip intern, people
Yeah.
would say that they would email. But that was before he was showing his true colors.
Yeah.
That he hates everybody.
Yeah, they hates everybody.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He doesn't like anybody.
No.
Well, it sucks that he's out.
No.
Not really.
No, it does not.
No,
he didn't
not
want to. How intolerable would he be if he had won this thing?
No.
If he had done well.
No.
He'd be smoking cigars.
Doesn't look like he even cash, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Shocking.
What?
Hi, Maxo.
Hey.
Are you in for PA today?
No, not today, but maybe later this week. It's to be determined.
How's Max on the midday going for you?
It was a lot of fun yesterday. I definitely think that I can get a lot better, but my guests yesterday were awesome. We had a couple of guys from Major League Eating on, competitive eaters.
Is that right?
Yeah, they were pretty cool, man. One of them he's from Australia, and I had to ask him about. Of course, I had to ask him about the bowel movements. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the hard questions.
It was really funny because he's like, it was like a bazooka, mate.
Did he say it like that?
Yeah, he's like, it was a bazooka, mate. It should be illegal what I do in there. And so it was super funny. And we had the new Lynx radio box on. We had a bunch of people on, so it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Do the competitive eaters own any Major League Eating records?
Yeah, one of them was just saying that he just set like a donut record just the other day. And they were talking about like how it sucks that Joey Chestnut's out from a macro point of view, but from a micro point of view, they're like, hell yeah, now I can maybe win.
Yeah, right.
But it was just interesting because they were saying like he's obviously head and shoulders above everyone else with hot dogs, but it's way more even with other foods.
Oh, really?
And I thought that was really interesting because I thought it would just kind of translate across multiple foods, but I guess there's different strategies for different foods. So they were saying that they both have beat him in other competitions with other foods, but nobody can touch him with the hot dogs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't touch me with your hot dog.
Yeah, keep your hot dog away. Yeah. I didn't know that. That makes sense, though, I guess.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, because I think, doesn't he beat the field by like 30?
Yeah, he just smokes everybody.
Yeah, he smokes everybody.
They weren't denying that at all, but they were saying like, hey, we've beat him before in other things. So
You may have asked him this, and if you didn't, it's my fault for not listening in. I would have sent you this text. How often do people toss their cookies? Like they get rolling during the event?
Yeah, I guess I didn't really get a chance.
It has to happen,
him.
right? Like,
yeah.
Like there's got to be somebody who thinks they're a real good eater, and then about 9 dogs into it, they're tossing cooks.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to ask him that, but they were talking about how they have to train beforehand. It's like he compared it to like a boxer. He was saying he was basically going to camp ahead of the Nathan's competition because they gotta like expand their stomachs and stuff like that. One of them was a bodybuilder and a competitive eater, so that was a little. Yeah, he was like on the rocks, like that Titan Games show and stuff like that.
So they have to pull a train before.
Yeah.
That seems like something. I mean, I can see why that would help.
It's a little excessive.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
There's a guy on Instagram that eats all these like massive food challenges, and he runs like Ironmans and stuff.
Yeah, that's
like the new bit is like being in super good shape, but being a competitive eater.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
The things that those guys can do.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it. What was I going to say? The thing about the hot dog eating contest is like I think if you throw up, you're out.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I think so.
If you cannot, I think they call it a reversal. That if you have a reversal, right?
That's a terrible way to say it.
Calling it vomiting or throwing up, they think is worse, but a reversal is just as bad. Yeah. If you throw up, you're out.
Well, yeah, because you can't like tabulate how many hot dogs. The whole point is to eat them, right?
Yeah, you can't eat them, and then the
Otherwise
second it's over and you throw up, right?
Yeah.
Then I think you're disqualified. I think there's like it's like 20 to 30 minutes after the event, you can't throw up or you're disqualified.
Oh, wow.
They're serious about it.
Yeah, no, they take it really seriously, man.
Yeah.
I think we bet on it one year. We bet on how many hot dogs Joey Chestnut
I got to
would
pay
eat.
Marnes $200.
Oh, yeah.
I got to do that before she gets here.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear her crap.
Yeah. Nobody. Well, your dad does.
No? Well, maybe he does. Maybe he does.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, too.
Yeah.
Like, does she make a lot of noise?
Oh,
you know what I mean, right?
Do women in general do that? Do they
what?
Do they poop like us?
What? I mean, I know it comes out of a similar area.
Yeah.
That's what you mean?
Yeah.
It's just, are they more dainty about it? I don't know.
No, this is a good question. This
Ask
is a good
Barney
question.
in an hour and a half.
Yeah, I will. The first thing before I even say hi.
Well, maybe not ask her about poop, considering her language record.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, that's
She does
true.
say the S word a lot.
Yeah, she loves
Very
saying that
filthy.
word.
Got a filthy mouth.
Yeah. Right, you're right. You're right about that. Speaking of filthy mouth, I hope that I edited this correctly.
Oh boy.
Oilers
Apparently,
Oilers girl. Actually, my name's Kate, but here we are. So I've thought long and hard about what I wanted to say to everybody, but I just wanted to say, you could be the most perfect God-leafing person in the world. You could save kittens from a river if they were drowning. Someone's still gonna hate you. So you know what? At the end of the day, I got drunk and whipped my out at an Oilers game and they went viral. You if you don't like it. Woo! Go Oilers!
I don't know
I
if
think
there's
she's
anybody who
hammered.
didn't like it.
No, I think everybody liked it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't met anybody.
I think Tommy thought it was yucky, but I think everybody else
Even
thought
Tommy
it.
had to respect.
It brought everybody together. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hockey bought an Oilers jersey.
Yeah. And with strangely with two holes where tots will flow through.
Yep.
Maybe 69.
Oh, Rose.
Yeah. I don't know what number was on the back. I forgot to look.
Yeah.
Rosie, what did you like about her?
The Beaver.
Oh, Rosie.
Well,
That's been
I
a
don't think
different
she's
video.
whipped that part out. Did she?
No. I don't think
It's
she
easy
should.
to choke on that stuff.
Oh, he's talking about the hot dog contest.
No, don't
This
think
is
so.
this is going to be my next project.
Not
is-
the box.
No.
That is?
No, he
Wow,
he said no.
Zacco.
Yeah.
You're really experimenting these days.
Yeah, good for you.
I'm not working with boxes much more anymore these days. But
Anymore.
the new board, we can isolate audio from these mics and record it just on that one.
Yeah.
So my plan is to just dead roll for 24 hours on Rosie's mic.
Yeah.
So we won't have any worries about talking over music playing or
so
anything.
wonderful.
Oh, brilliant.
We're gonna have some nice, clean Rosie
Man.
drops.
It's finally coming around.
Yeah, I know we all wanted a new board, but I'm glad that is a good reason to get a new board.
That's the only reason I care now.
That was one of the top reasons when Abbott asked why we should get one.
Yeah.
I told him, I'm like,
Right.
We need to be able to really isolate Rosie.
Yeah, we need to hear more from Rosie.
Because eventually he's going to get sick of us and we'll not have him on anymore.
Right.
We always will have him, though.
Yes,
because we'll have him
correct.
on the button bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only one winner.
Yeah. Aren't there 4 pages of Rosie button bars, or are there more?
4, and I could make it way more than that.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
so many more. Sometimes I have to retire them.
Yeah. Whoa.
All right.
Hey.
Okay, everybody be cool.
so every cart can have up to 150 like sub carts.
yeah.
yeah. Oh, I didn't know
I've
that.
had to do, I think 3 now. I'm on the 3rd cart
Yeah.
of Rosie
Wow.
drops that I've
Jeepers.
cut on my own, not
Yeah.
including what
Yeah, Hawk's
Hawk
done a
and
ton
others
of them.
have
Yeah.
done over the years.
Yeah. It really is a treasure trove. I'm going to go back to Rosie in the movies here eventually. I've
Oh, yeah.
frankly been lazy as of late. But I'll get back to it eventually.
I love that bit.
Yeah, it's good.
Rosie and the Exorcist would be a good one.
Yeah, that'd be good.
You have to edit.
Especially the
Linda
part about
Blair, though.
Grandma.
Yeah. No, isn't it?
Or your mom. Yeah, your mom. What mom's doing in hell. You know?
Yeah. Which you're like, go on.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I mean, is that technically hell then?
Yeah,
Because
correct.
I'm sure she kind of dug it.
Yeah,
what I
sign
mean?
me up.
Maybe that's like, hey, is this heaven? Yeah. Like who is
No,
she
it's
doing
Iowa.
that to? Like who is she
Yeah.
doing that to? Because unless she's how do I say it without being unless she's very teethy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, does anybody know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I
I know what you mean.
Okay, good.
Teeth.
What?
Remember that movie, Teeth?
I don't remember a movie called Teeth. No, I don't.
There was a movie called Teeth?
Yeah.
Was it about a young lady who hadn't quite figured it out yet?
Well, it was about a young lady, and
no.
she had teeth,
Okay.
just not in her mouth.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Were they in her
I think-
bikini?
Yeah, it was one of
I
the.
think we talked about that.
It was one of the first.
gosh.
It's an underrated aspect of Netflix's evolution. But when me and Zach were young, Zach, you can attest to this. Like the first kind of things that drew us to Netflix were like the weird movies like Teeth and Human Centipede. Like Teeth was a huge thing that like people in our generation were watching, and Human Centipede.
baby,
Starting
baby.
to come back to
I
me.
need,
I think Teeth was so like crazy that I think I blocked it out of my memory.
You'll be salivating when
No,
you see it.
Rose,
Rosie,
I don't think you will.
Rosie,
No, I need.
Rosie wants to be in that movie.
Yeah, I
I
don't
need
think Rosie
clarification.
gets it.
I need clarification, but we're gonna have to do it after the break.
Yeah, we need bonus.
I need to know what you're saying.
Because are you going to watch it?
Well, I've not heard of this.
I'm shocked you've never heard of it.
So in her lady parts, she had teeth?
I'm 90% sure we talked about this, but none of us have a memory. I'm pretty sure we talked about this.
I have to write down my list of questions.
Yeah.
We'll address those when we come back. We have an NBA champion, but we don't care because there's a movie called Teeth about a woman with teeth in her lady parts. And now I'm wondering if she consumed her twin, and like that, the bottom part of her is her twin's face.
Whoa.
And if that's the case, that's kind of sexy.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Does she have a tongue down there as well, or is it just teeth? All these questions and more after this on
The Power Hour begins at 8 a.m. You can watch it at KFAN.com/watch. It's brought to you by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Johnny Beans Bones.
Hey.
Johnny Beans Bones.
Hi, kids.
It's good to see your face.
Johnny
I have so many questions to ask you. We have to pay off the tease first. If I don't know if you heard, we're talking about a movie apparently that was on the Netflix called Teeth. And it was about a young lady with teeth in her nether regions. I have no idea what this is about, but Max and Zacho have seen it. Saucy, do you know what they're talking about?
This rings a bell.
No. Yeah, right. We've talked about it, but I don't remember it. No.
When was this movie from?
2007.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I knew it was old.
Okay, well, I mean, that's a long time ago.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd have no idea.
Yeah. Were you even on the show yet, Saucy?
2007, yeah.
Was that your first run?
Yeah.
That was
and then I got fired.
Yeah,
and then,
I remember. Okay. All right. So the concept is that this lady has teeth downstairs.
Yes. And apparently it is ancient folklore. It even has a name. Vagina dentata.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll, you know what? I'll have the vagina dentata.
Yeah.
That's the special.
Would you like some cheese? Please say stop.
Please, no. Please keep the cheese away from me, please. You know what? I like what I like.
Yeah.
Go ahead. All right. All right. So is this
good to be back?
Yeah. May I? Is this a horror film?
Yes. Okay. It is a horror film.
Just like with me, does that part of her run her life?
Oh my God!
No, she's not like overly horny or anything. Okay. She's young in the movie, so she definitely does engage in sex. But it's mostly like there's times where it's a defense mechanism, and there's times where it happens accidentally.
Right. So at some point you're chewing for the teeth.
Huh?
Yeah. At some point, you're chewing for the teeth.
Yeah, there's a scene or two where you're like, and it's been a long time since I've seen it, obviously, but there's definitely I remember a couple scenes where it's like, yeah, get them.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Does her, like it does to me, does her talk to her as well?
I don't remember. Now that you say that, I kind of vaguely remember it talking. It might talk. What? It might talk at one point.
That opens up all kinds of screenwriting possibilities.
Right.
So,
Is there a sequel?
Possibilities for a new guest to call the Power Trip Morning.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, we need a teeth cinematic universe.
Yeah, right. This movie is 80% on Rotten Tomatoes.
There's no way.
Really?
Yes, it is. Somebody just tweeted that at us.
Right, I've got it.
Smart, original, and horrifically funny.
Yeah.
Teeth puts a fresh feminist spin on horror movie tropes.
Okay, I'm going to have to see the trailer of this sumbitch. There's got to be a trailer, right? I mean, it's got to be a trailer. Do we see the teeth?
I think you do. Not like super graphically or anything, but I think
I want it to be graphic.
Apparently there is a wow. I just read this on the Wikipedia. 2024 February, Teeth the musical.
Oh yeah, you and Hawk have to go see that.
Yeah,
that reminds me. I have to mark something down.
Hold it. So that's already out
off Broadway. Yeah, it's already out. Teeth the musical.
And there I was in New York City.
Bonus.
Come on. Now you tell me.
Written by Michael R. Jackson.
Wait a minute. Hold on one second. Meryl Streep is in this?
Wait, she is?
No, I'm just kidding.
She plays teeth.
She voices the vagina. There you go. Oh, I'm watching a scene right now on the trailer where she's at the, not the optometrist, what is a... gynecologist.
The optometrist.
I want to see this guy's face. Oh, she's concerned because he's about to take a look. Something is wrong with Don O'Keefe. That's what it says in the trailer. That was on the words. Oh, here's the doctor. He's about to take a look, yeah. Oh, God, I hope he doesn't cuss. I got to hear what he says.
It's look like you need a whitening.
Oh, my God.
Brilliant.
That's racist. The most alarming cautionary tale from Ensign's Fatal Attraction. That's what it says. Winner of the Sundance Film Festival.
Man, people like weird movies.
Oh my God! It bit his thing off.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it did.
Look, that was
Yeah. Why is she on 3 Mile Island? Oh,
She got voted off.
So this is so she's a freak.
Oh.
Oh, now she's hitchhiking, and there's a ring, like a Lord of the Rings thing going on. Oh my God! It sucked the dude in. My dream come
Go back to the
true. Now look at this. Can I tell you? At the very end, after the poor gynecologist has been yanked inside there,
Yeah.
the very last thing you see in the trailer is a blooming rose.
Oh.
There's no teeth in that rose.
I like the finishing move.
Whoa. Well, there he goes. Oh, don't tell me it says every rose has its thorn. It does!
It should be
Clever sons of bitches.
Should
All
be
right.
a Venus flytrap.
It was definitely it was a crazy movie, and it's distinctly the first movie I remember watching on Netflix.
My God, I cannot wait to
Right.
watch this film.
Yeah, Hawk will watch
I
it.
may have to take the rest of the day off.
You're going to watch it today, right?
I might be watching it when you guys talk basketball later.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
And your next band's got to be named Vagina Dentata.
Yeah, correct. How did we not know about this film when we were doing our movie club during COVID?
I have no idea.
We would have made Lieber watch this.
Made?
Well, Hawk, you would have volunteered to watch it, but yeah.
Dawn is
Clockwork Orange type, yeah.
Yeah.
Dawn is her chastity group's most active participant, but she discovers she has a toothed vagina.
Oh, my
when
God.
she becomes the object of violence and experiences both the pitfalls and power of living the vagina dentata myth.
Does she stand up and go, I have the power?
No, she doesn't say a word.
Oh.
It speaks for her. All right.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated. I feel like my life is better because of this. Thank you, Max.
Of course, that's what I'm here for.
Johnny Bones,
Yes, sir.
did Europe give you COVID again?
It did.
Oh, bonus.
I can't believe it.
Oh my God!
What the hell is going
Such
on?
bad luck.
How
Yeah.
quickly did you get it? How far into it did you get it?
Right at the end. Yeah, right as if the day I was flying out is when I was pretty clear I probably had symptoms.
So you had you'd already experienced Europe and had your good time with the baseball game?
Yeah, we landed in New York City, and basically what it meant is I ended up delaying kind of quarantining myself in New York City for a couple of extra days.
That is so bad.
Turns out the seat. Have you guys checked out like the latest CDC guidance on COVID?
No.
No.
It's basically get over yourself. You've got the flu. I mean, that's
No
about
kidding.
what it is. Yeah, it's their guidance doesn't even come out separately now. It's just like any respiratory illness, any respiratory like flu-like illness. Basically, you quarantine, and it's what you would do if you had the flu with a bad cough. You go to you quarantine yourself while you have the fever.
Oh.
Right? And then, once the fever breaks, give yourself another 24 hours, then fine, go back to work. Try not to lick people or anything in between, for a couple days afterwards.
Easier said than
Yeah,
done.
right. But after that, that's basically it. It's basically like, we all had plenty of opportunity to immunize, and we've got Paxlovid, which totally, 5 days later, I'm more than within 3 days, I was 100%.
Look at you.
That's good bonus.
Which last time it was 3-4 weeks, before the cough stopped.
Well,
it's nuts.
I'm glad you're better because you were picked second in our death pool.
Well, that's why I did that. I can't quite get that. I want to get some details on why I was not number one.
He's mad that he's not the first person.
I heard rumors of this, and I'm like, how the hell did Musk beat me out for a worse lifestyle?
Well,
what does Mike do that I don't do?
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably something we shouldn't say on the air. Yeah, right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I guess I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, he is very active sexually.
Yeah. With teeth.
Yeah, there's vagina dentata out there, Bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, bonus. You know what the CDC guidance on vagina dentata is?
I do not know what that is. No.
I know what the hockey guidance is.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, just give her hell. Yeah.
Clear for landing.
Whoa.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, the guidance from COVID was so different than what I thought it was. I had trouble getting my head around it. It took me like 48 hours or 72 hours to convince myself I didn't need to be doing what I needed to do 3 years ago. So.
Well, I'm hoping that you're not contagious any longer.
I am too.
I mean, we all are now. I mean, especially because you've been licking me for the last 10 minutes.
Drinking your coffee. Yeah, I like that.
I got a.
That's not everybody.
Got a bit of a summer full of gigs here. I'd like to play a few of them. And
no licking doesn't apply to Hawk.
And if I get sick with COVID, all I'm going to do is stay home and watch Vin Jonathan Tida.
Yeah, over and over again.
Yep, over and over again.
And then Google the Oilers lady.
My God, those are nice. They really are. Every time I look at them, I'm real.
She just said her
impressed.
first name's Kate.
Have we gotten like the story where like one of the porn websites offers her?
We talked about that.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yep. And I offered her big.
Yeah.
I told her you could clear non-tax $15.
Yeah. You got to call Tim Myslak.
Yeah, right. So there you go. Well, we're glad you're back. I want to hear more about the trip. I want to hear more about it and how everything went.
London was awesome.
Yeah,
Great.
London,
as you know.
Yeah.
Went to one of the highlights. Went to the Globe Theater.
I want to hear about that.
That was fun
because and this is is this a dumb question? I'm embarrassed to ask you this question. That's not on the exact spot of the original one, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think they know where it was, do they?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't think it's in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
I think it's basically rebuilt to be just like the old one.
Yeah,
which is,
like the when you walk in, it looks like they think the old one looked. That's pretty cool.
That was the cool part. Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll talk about more. We'll do sports too. We come back. We have a new NBA champion. Screw Boston. They get everything. We've got nothing. Anything's possible according to Johnny Rocket, the original. The guy from the restaurant. Watch out, gentlemen, for Vinjata Dentata. Dr. Marsh will be back after some rain.
The Fan.
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show 604. Thanks for tuning in. Corey's back tomorrow. But for now, you got Saucy and Zacho and Maxo and me. And, of course, the lovely and talented Johnny Bones is back from good old Jolly old London town.
I understand I owe Marnie some money.
Yeah, I do too. I got to pay her right now. Thanks for reminding me. So here we go.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one more. That'll be it for the year. One more. The Open in Scotland.
Sports real quick.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Thank you, Holiday Station Stores. Here's the best part about holidays. You can get buy 2 Gatorade, get 1 free. Try the new Lightning Blast flavor, limited edition Lightning Blast, available only at Holiday. Your Boston Celtics are your NBA champions after they beat the Mavs 106-88 to win their 18th and the most NBA Finals in NBA history. Jaylen Brown was named Finals MVP. He had 21 in the victory. Tatum had 31. The Celtics, Maxo, never trailed in the game. Luka had 28. Kyrie was terrible when they played games in Boston. The Celtics are now plus 290 for the favorite for next year. The Wolves are 4th at plus 850.
Let's go. And they would have fared a lot better than the Dallas Mavericks did in the NBA Finals. Kind of a lame-ass way for the season to end, just with a bunch of cool storylines. Obviously, locally here, we know about the Wolves, but just across the NBA in general. And yeah, the Boston, I totally underestimated them. I said that they were fallible. They only lost like 3 games in the whole entire playoffs. They had the easiest road to an NBA Finals championship in NBA history, but hey, they handled the business that was in front of them. It's kind of lame. Seeing Jason Tatum try to recreate the KG thing after it's like, bro,
that was really
stop.
bad. Yeah, really
it's just
bad.
Cringy, man. Like he wants to be like a legend so bad. It's just stop, dog.
Yeah,
it just sucks seeing Boston win a championship, but whatever, I guess. Right. And Jaylen Brown, nobody really deserved to win Finals MVP, honestly, so they just gave it to Jaylen Brown because he's a name.
Right.
So, yeah, that's just a lame way for the season to end, and I don't blame them. They should probably be the number one. They have the best odds because the East absolutely sucks.
Yeah, the East is terrible.
If Giannis can't stay healthy, then the Celtics are going to do it again.
Yep. Yeah, plus 290 is a big number to be a favorite.
Yeah.
You know this, Maxo, and this is for hockey. The NBA season is over, but the NBA draft is a week from tomorrow. They're doing round 1 on a Wednesday and round 2 on a Thursday. My quick 2 cents, I think that's super weird. I don't think enough people care about the second round of the NBA draft to watch it. I don't know why they. I don't know. Do you have any idea, Max, of why they did this?
I
don't know why they. No one cares. It'd be like having the 6th and 7th round on its own day in the NBA or the NFL.
It's just a weird day, a weird time to do it, considering that it's almost unanimous that this is not the best NBA draft. Like all the experts are saying this is kind of not even a top heavy draft. There's no heaviness on the draft. It's a very light draft. So. A breeze, maybe even, but I don't know. It's got to be revenue based. I don't think anybody really cares about the second day of the NBA.
I think
draft.
I figured it out. Who's going to go on the second day of the draft?
Oh, yep, Bronny.
That's why they did it.
Yeah, that's probably why they did it.
They don't want, and they're right. They don't want Bronny drafted at 11:45 on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So
that's why they did it.
That's probably why they did it. It makes sense. And I think the new rule this year is this, now that the finals is done, there is no waiting period for free agency. So technically free agents can start making deals starting today. As far as I know. So I wouldn't be surprised.
New?
Huh?
Is that new?
Yep, that just started this year. So Brian Windhorst was saying last night he expects to already hear some contract news even today. So
that's interesting. Just as a result of the tampering talk that they had with around the Vikings and the Falcons, we just had a story on Zone Coverage, I think published this morning or late last night, about things that the NFL can do to try and reduce tampering other than try to put in stricter penalties. And one of the ideal solution is, start doing things like the NBA and MLB do, which is have free agency start immediately after the season ends, even if that means it happening before the draft, which is what we're going to see now with the NBA. And it's interesting that they're kind of adopting that before the NFL does, and it would be interesting to see if the NFL, if they just decide, listen, we can't control the tampering any other way, if they end up switching to something like that. So.
Carlos Correa is your AL Player of the Week. John Bonus, he was 17 of 31. He hit 548, 576, and 871. I don't know what those other two numbers mean, but he's the MLB leader in hits and total bases for the week, and his Twins have won 5 straight and 6 of 7.
Yeah, and he had 4 home runs during that week as well, on top of the plus 500 plus batting average that he had. He has been, this might be his best year. And I don't think we're talking enough about the fact that the Mets and the Giants both passed on him.
Yeah.
Had him locked down to a contract, ended up passing on him, and the Twins ended up getting him on a 6-year deal, which is, people like to, he's a $30 million player. That's a lot of money to pay. It is, but you usually pay that player $30 million over 10 years or 12 years. This is $30 million over 6 years. He's a relative bargain in terms of things. And then, not to mention, beyond the reason they fell in love with him isn't just his performance, isn't just his defense, isn't just his offensive performance, it's also his defense. He's also just a really good guy to lead this team right now. He clearly has an effect on the players around him, and especially the younger players around him, in trying to get them to make sure that they approach the game like professionals and think of the little things that they can do to win games outside of, hitting the ball real hard, which is, a focus on a focus of the organization. So, now congratulations, obviously, to him, and boy, that paid off. This is this 5-game winning streak with Lewis and Correa, and to some extent Buxton joining in, is what we pictured back in spring, and we haven't had them all together and all the Pistons firing, and now they are firing.
Now the thing Corey would say if he was here is they're playing some terrible baseball teams.
Well, that Oakland is, Oakland's in the middle of an 8 or 9 game losing streak right now, but part of that is because the Twins gave them 4 of those losses. That's part of one of the reasons you're in a losing streak, is because we're beating you. Yeah. Right? Yeah, Oakland has been really struggling. Now they are going to go face Tampa. Tampa's coming to town to start, game tonight, game tomorrow night, game Thursday afternoon, I think. And Tampa is actually in last place in the AL East. Now, they're 4 games under 500. They're still the Rays. They're still a good team, but or they're still, a decent team. But they haven't had the year that they thought they're going to have. And meanwhile, Cleveland is taking on Seattle. They're first place in the AL West. This is a chance. This week and next week are a chance for the Twins to make up some ground in the AL Central race as they face some relatively easier teams, and the Guardians face a little bit tougher schedule.
Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals, Echo, is tonight at 7 o'clock. You can hear it on this station. The Panthers lead the Oilers 3-1. The Panthers are minus 135 on the money line. The Oilers did win Game 4 8-1, so they have a little bit of momentum going into tonight's game.
Yeah, I would say that we're going to probably see more of what we saw last night in the NBA. But the way that Edmonton convincingly dominated Game 4 makes me wonder if there maybe is more of a fight in the Oilers, and it'll be interesting to see how Bobrovsky tries to come back and reset here. He's had an amazing playoff run, had a not great Game 4, and how much will that play into effect? We'll see. So, but should hopefully be a good one. You love these elimination games. The Cup will be in the building again the rest of the way. That's always fun when they show the Stanley Cup being wiped down.
Nice.
Hockey's Lynx are one of the best teams in the WNBA. They beat the Dallas Wings last night, 90-78 for the Lynx' 11th victory. The Lynx host Atlanta, the Atlanta Dream, tomorrow at 7 p.m.
I went to the game last night.
Oh, did you? Tell me about it.
It was fun. First Lynx game I've been to in several years.
Yeah.
It's really family-friendly, fun entertainment. I was a fairly good crowd. Most of the lower level was probably 80% full, something like that.
Sweet.
Dessa performed at halftime.
Oh,
which was,
no kidding.
Fun to see. She was great. And the Lynx are they're an entertaining team to watch. They pass really well. They make the big threes. A lot of good feeds down low. Dallas is a much bigger team than the Lynx, much taller team, and yet I think the Lynx dominated the boards. Dominated the lane, and a lot of it was, really good entry passes, a lot of good movement. Cheryl Reese knows what the hell she's doing, clearly.
Yeah.
And it's a fun team. It's a very balanced team, and it's a fun team to watch.
When Marty Glarner gets here, I want to ask her if, did the experts see this coming?
Yeah, that's
it seemed like
good question.
The Wolves are way ahead of schedule. The Lynx are way ahead of schedule as far as being this good.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
Good question.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Bitchin'.
Now we can go back to Teeth, the movie.
I've been watching it the whole time.
The Open Championship will be our last golf bet, our major golf bet. Scotty Scheffler is the favorite at plus 500, Rory plus 700, and the current U.S. Open champion Bryson DeChambeau plus 1,200. It is July 17th. It's a month from today.
Okay, all right.
Which is then, as Hockey and I know, 10 days ahead of
I gotta make back
Vikings training camp. But I like that. We're going to keep going.
I got to make back $200 so I can throw it away on that again.
Yeah, so we throw up.
Yeah, we can do a reversal.
Yeah, that's the grossest way to put it. It just is. That's terrible. That's just grody.
Thanks, Holiday.
Oh, yeah. Holiday's the best. Thank you, Holiday. Appreciate you. Stop by and get your Gatorades. Was it buy two, get one free? Does that sound right to you?
Yes, sir.
There's lots to get to on the Power Trip Morning Show. Oh, by the way, the Globe Theater, apparently, what'd you say, is how far from the original site?
It's only like 700 feet or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
From the original site.
Very cool.
I want to talk to you about that in What Really Matters when we come back.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Johnny Bones a series of questions about Jolly Old London Town and seeing baseball in Jolly Old London Town.
It was fun.
During What Really Matters after this.
The Fan.
This is rock and roll right here. Welcome back to our Trip Morning Show. Here we are. It's Tuesday. If you got the Tuesday tires, I got you. We're going to try to roll you. Get you rolling a little bit. Charles Barkley's going to retire, huh?
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, man.
Hall of Fame and NBA TV analyst is retiring from television. 61 years old. Made the announcement during NBA's final postgame show. I've been thinking, guys, I want to say this because you guys are my family. I really love TNT. Dynamite, all the people who work here, blah, blah, blah. I just want to say thank you, blah, blah. I don't know. Does he say that he's going to retire? Did he say that?
He basically said no matter what happens, because obviously there's been all this speculation about TNT and their NBA rights and inside the NBA and whatnot. And he said no matter what happens with that, he's retiring next year. He's not going to another network. He said he's done with. He's retiring from television.
Right. This is like Tom Brady retiring. There's no way or Brett Favre or. He's just working a contract
That's
angle,
exactly
right?
what this sounds like.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I hope so.
Get your money.
He wants something to do, man.
Did he never win a championship?
Nope. No. Played with them. Played in the MJ
played in
era.
one finals, right?
76ers, Suns, and Rockets.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, the Suns lost in the finals to the Bulls. One of those.
I remember the Suns who were in the finals. I don't think the Sixers ever made it to the finals with him.
No, he never made it with the Sixers.
I don't remember
or the
him
Rockets.
being a part of the Sixers. That's weird.
Oh, that was his.
Yeah, that's when he got drafted by them, right?
Yeah. That was his team.
I saw him play here when he was with the Suns. Like, I literally went to Target Center to watch a game because he was playing.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you guys were talking about, I think, Draymond Green on TNT and the controversy around that, I wanted to point out, there was nobody more controversial than Barkley.
No.
Back in the late 80s, early 90s. Like, he was the bad boy.
Yeah,
he was one of the bad boys of the NBA.
What was the word? I'm not a role model.
I'm not a role model.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there was somebody got tossed through a plate glass window at a bar in Villanova. There was he spit on a kid or something and a thing like. I mean, it was.
Can't blame him. I need to know both sides of the story.
Yeah, exactly. That kid might have been bad vibes.
Now,
a little girl.
Was she on fire?
Right?
Was an 8-year-old girl.
Yeah, am I right? I'm not making this up, am I?
What'd she say, though?
Yeah, what'd she say? Yeah, come on
Little
now.
bastard.
I think she just said, hello, Mr.
She
Barkley.
was from Philly. Like,
Okay.
That says everything, doesn't it?
I mean, that is a tough media market to navigate as a professional athlete.
It's true.
That might just be how people greet each other in Philly.
That's about right. Yeah, that took the London people back a bit. Yeah.
Let's do some what really matters.
Hell yeah, man. The Minnesota Twins battle the Tampa Bay Rays tonight at 6:40. The Twins will send Pablo Lopez to the mound. He kind of got his groove back in his last start. The Twins are 40-32. I think I'm going to lose money to Lieber. But
on what?
I bet the under. But what really matters is this.
Did you go somewhere before you went to Jolly Old London Town?
We went to New York City on both sides of it, right?
Oh, that's right,
because the round trip, the round trip flight dropped from $2,200 to $600. Flying in JFK to Minneapolis. So yes.
And what did you do? How long did you stay in New York on the way?
Well, we were there 2 nights. So we went to a Twins Yankees game, which was a lot of fun, but also. It was Royce Lewis's first game back, so that was fun. But Twins got handled by the Yankees, which they have been handled by the Yankees every time they played them this year. So that was a little depressing, but it was a good time to hang out around Yankee Stadium. And then the day we flew out, we had a night flight, so in the afternoon we went and saw Hamilton.
Oh,
which I'd not seen before.
So good.
I'd not seen it at all. I didn't really know what. I didn't have any expectations.
So good.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was a really cool experience to
sing anything on Broadway is awesome.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I just the idea that you're going to see the best in the world do what they do. It's just the best. So that's cool.
Yeah, so it was good.
And then you fly. Was it a direct flight from New York?
Direct flight from JFK to London. That's right.
And
then we landed in London about 1 or 2 o'clock on that Thursday, and met up with Andy at the Old Miter pub, and pub hopped with him from 5 till 11.
Oh, wow.
Basically.
Wow.
London is
falling down
further north on the latitude than Minnesota by quite a ways than Minneapolis.
What does that mean?
It means it's further north, meaning that, which I did not expect, which also means that the sunrise is like 4:30 in the morning and the sunset was like 10 o'clock at night. And so as a result, so a lot of daylight. And Thursday night, it turns out,
time.
Thursday night is the night that everybody goes pub hopping / happy hour in London.
Oh.
According to Andy, like
I'd give this
it's
a
been
10.
I'd say I'm reviewing this song.
Yeah.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I give it a 10. This is a perfect song.
Go ahead.
So we went, Andy took us from great old pub to great old pub to great old pub.
Yeah.
On a Thursday night, every place with a line out the door and people on the sidewalk and stuff having beers. It was great. It's exactly my jam. Perfect way to start with London. Also, probably the night I caught COVID.
Probably, yeah. And the crabs.
And the crabs. Andy
next,
loves to
review the
drink.
song. Nora Jones, Sunrise. Give it a scale of 1 to 10.
This is a pretty good song. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in a car.
Yeah.
Driving away from a vacation with like a tear rolling down my eyes.
Oh, I like
so I
that.
got to go back to real life.
Yep, right.
You know, I'm gonna say this is a 7.
Johnny Bones?
You're leaving the love of your life in that car. While
Oh,
you're
my
doing
God.
it.
Wow.
You know,
Why is she not
or at
leaving
least
the cars
the
hot?
weekend. The weekend that was the weekend that you think if I just had more time with her, maybe. But you're not going to see her again. Great song.
And then as you're driving
out of
away,
10.
Rosie says,
She's going to be a
I'll
good
give it
girl.
an 8.
8 out of 10. That's what okay. And
Give her
Zach?
back.
7 out of 10.
"What?"
All right, good.
I'm
good,
in a
good.
waiting room at a car wash, and the door is one of those
you're in
things
the
that like
studio,
beeps
dude.
every time somebody opens it.
Yeah, right. That, by the way, Johnny Bones, that's how we get away with playing music. Now we
Yeah.
have to review the song.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, that's the rule.
That makes it editorial.
That's an
content.
editorial. That's
Right.
exactly right. So that's why anytime I want to play a song, we have to review it, no matter what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay.
Okay. All right. Good. Your turn.
My
Saucer.
turn?
Yeah.
The Celtics beat the Mavs 106-88 to win their 18th and most NBA Finals in NBA history. Jaylen Brown was named Finals MVP. He had 21 in the victory, taking 31. The Celtics never trailed, and they are your favorite at plus 290 to win it next year.
Wow.
My favorite?
What really matters is this.
Johnny Beans.
Globe Theater, I would just recommend that you if you like.
Which did you see? What would you see?
We saw a rather problematic Shakespeare. We saw The Taming of the Shrew.
Okay.
Which does not hold up well.
Yeah.
It does not.
In the 21st century. And it was it's a much less comedic than it was originally meant to be.
Right.
So it was interesting to kind of see how they handled that.
Yeah.
You get the feeling at the end that the shrew is going to find a knife and take care of him later.
Did they change anything?
No.
Okay, good.
I don't think so.
Good. Yeah.
I mean, they
Interesting.
interpreted it in the way that they could interpret it to
Yeah.
sort of still give her some power in that relationship. But boy, no, it was a weird thing to watch the crowd kind of go through. They're really not going to change this at all.
Did you hear this a lot?
I mean, there's a lot of comedy to it,
Yeah,
but
right.
no.
Right. Go ahead, Saucer.
I have the same question. Go ahead, Zach.
Well, I just was looking at the website for the theater, the Globe Theater, and you're going to be there in the fall, right, Hawk?
That's right, sir.
So if you want to get tickets, they're actually playing Teeth the Musical.
Oh, great.
Oh, he's going.
Shakespeare wrote that? Wow. PA's excited.
What is the Taming
Two
of the
teeth
Shrew?
or not two teeth?
Yeah, right.
Brilliant.
Do you know who the shrew is?
No. I'm not making a joke. I've never heard
it's
of
okay.
it.
It's all right. Johnny Bones?
Taming of the Shrew is a story about a guy trying to make a sister of basically trying to tame a woman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Like, and he does it by starving her.
Yep.
Essentially.
Right. Yeah.
Marrying her and then starving her until she behaves herself.
The juice is loose.
Okay.
Oh, Johnny boy.
Well, I guess it's technically not loose. You can't drink any.
Just back at the ass.
Rose! What is going on with these problematic
Rosie.
men?
Why would Rosie say smack it in the ass?
Who knows why he says what he says?
My groin.
Oh, Rose.
Anyway, cool.
Oh, all right.
All right, so next sports score.
The NBA draft is a week from tomorrow.
Thank you.
The Hawks have that's Ryan Donaldson.
It is, of course it is.
The NBA draft is a week from tomorrow, and the Hawks have the number 1 overall pick.
Thank you.
The Wolves picked 27th. See, now, that sounds like charge.
Thank you.
No,
That's charge.
Oh, 100% that sounds like charge.
That's charge,
Thank
right?
you.
No, it's Donaldson. Thank you. Brett Favre.
And Brett Favre says,
Welcome.
It's probably the highlight of his life.
yeah, you're welcome. The best. So that was your score?
But what really matters is this.
All right, Johnny Bones?
Yes, sir.
When you go to an NFL game in jolly old London,
Right.
it's a party atmosphere.
Yes.
Is it the same for a baseball game?
Yes, it was very much the same. I don't think it takes over the London quite the same way the NFL does. And in this particular case, I think what kind of saved it for Major League Baseball is Philadelphia Phillies are off to a great start, and their whole fan base was there. That crowd was... When we went to the NFL game, it was probably 1/3 Vikings fans, 1/3 Saints fans, 1/3 every other NFL jersey, period, like just NFL fans.
Yeah.
This was probably 60-70% Phillies fans, 20-30% Mets fans, and then a smattering of other people. But they filled up the stadium. And one of the nicer things about going to a Major League Baseball game versus an NFL game is there's more than one event. For the NFL, there's stuff throughout the week, but there's one game, and it's going to be 3 hours long, right?
Right.
Yeah.
For Major League Baseball, there's a couple of different games. There's a game Saturday, and there was a game Sunday. And as a result, you kind of get to do it twice. You get to check out the bars around the area twice and kind of get a feel of how everything's going to go. So that was a real plus. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah. And I mean, other than that, it's very similar to the NFL experience that we've all had.
Sorry, you may have said this. What stadium was it at?
It was at London Stadium, which is a little bit further out than, say, Tottenham Stadium was.
Is
it's a little further. Yes, it's a soccer stadium. It's where, I forget the name of the
Larry Reynolds?
West Ham United.
West Ham, that's right.
Oh,
plays there, and it's their Olympic park. Right, so it was built for the Olympic thing. So there's a lot of development around it. It's a lot of newer bars and such around there.
Yeah,
isn't that the team from Ted Lasso? Or am I tripping?
No. You think of Richmond?
Team.
Richmond is the team.
No, but West Ham is the team that what's his face coaches.
Yeah,
when he leaves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Nate coaches West Ham.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. It's a huge, nice stadium. Not real new, but good. And it was interesting to see them try to transform a soccer pitch into a baseball field.
That's what I was wondering, yeah. Right. Sidelines were okay?
Sidelines were really good, actually. Yeah, no problems. It was, they're clearly, the warning track, for instance, wasn't dirt. It was just colored grass.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's where the warning track is going to be. So I'm not sure how much of a warning that really provides you if you're up looking at a ball.
You can't feel the difference. Yeah.
Right. But it was the experience around it was great. If you go to London, the one thing I'll just say is just travel on the subway. Just go everywhere on the subway. It's so much easier than driving around there or taking an Uber
Traffic
or doing a Lyft or something.
disaster.
It's crazy.
The traffic is always a disaster.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Always.
We had friends who went on like the Philadelphia Phillies tour, and at some point, so they had a bus, like a tour bus, taking them around.
Right.
And by the end of the weekend, they just had abandoned the tour bus. It was so much easier to just go by themselves.
Oh my God!
on the subway.
For sure,
So.
I can see that.
Yep.
Elite people watching on the London subway as well.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I bet.
it's New York like.
Yeah.
Hotter than hell, but
but also cleaner than.
Yeah.
You can't believe how clean the subways are.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Bitching.
Well, bitching. Carlos Correa, John Bonus, is the AL Player of the Week. He went 17 of 31. He had 4 home runs, and he batted .548. And then he did something .576 and then something .871. What are those other two numbers?
.576 is his on-base percentage, and .871 is his slugging percentage. On-base percentage is how many times you get on base, given how many plate appearances you have. So that includes, it's like batting average plus your walks.
Oh.
Right? And then slugging percentage is your total number of bases that you get for your at-bat. So if you hit a double, you get twice as much credit, a triple 3 times as much credit, a home run 4 times as much
He was
credit.
the MLB leader in hits and total bases for the week.
Yeah. I mean, guy hit over 500 for a week.
Yeah, he's good, man.
And he was doing it by, doing some kind of like Luis Arraez type batting at time, where he's placing the ball in certain places, not necessarily swinging as hard as he has to, just driving it in different areas. And then that sort of seemed to loosen things up, and suddenly he was cranking home runs. So
Yeah, right, he was.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Bonus.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny Bones. And interesting. I'm glad you had a good time.
Oh, we had a
where's
great
your
time.
next?
Yes.
Where's your next trip?
Well, we're thinking about Sao Paulo.
Oh, that's right.
For the NFL opener versus the Eagles versus the Packers. So
Yeah, man. Why wouldn't you?
I can think of some reasons why, but I don't want to catch COVID again.
Well, okay,
But
that seemed like
other than that, I think we're probably going to do it.
That does seem like you're allergic to travel.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Patrick Moore Show. More What Really Matters and Marnes in a little bit and Mark Rosen in a little bit. Right now, Johnny Bones and more. Patrick Moore Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
5 years in the making. Brew Party is back in person. Join us for the return of Brew Party on Friday, July 19th at Forgotten Star Brewery in Fridley. Come hang with all of your favorite fan personalities, play your favorite fan games for great prizes, and enjoy live music from the Chris Hockey Band. And don't forget about the great food and drinks all night long as well. Get the full details at KFAN.com. Make the keyword party.
The only bad thing about it is after every song we have to review it. It's a hard thing. At the end of the song, we have to. That's part
So
of the
should we all hold up signs like we're voting on the dunk contest?
Yeah, I think that'd be fine. Oh, you got a rim shut there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Go back to what really matters. There's lots to get to on today's Power Trip Morning Show. Because there's things going on in the world that Saucy wants to tell you about.
Kristaps Porzingis playing in Game 5.
Poor Zingy.
Playing through a rare leg injury, but he will have surgery, and the surgery will take a few months to heal. That will be the recovery process. So Porzingis
Zingy.
will have leg surgery. What really matters, Zangief from Street Fighter, that guy wails.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah. He's
How
a
close
top
are we
3.
to NCAA football, by the way?
How about this, Hawk? I think we're under a month because I think it's July 15th or 16th for you and I because we pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
I got the email this morning that the order had been confirmed and it's all sitting up on my Xbox waiting to be downloaded.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
What are the odds? I mean, because it comes out July 19th, which is the same night as Rube Party.
Oh, well, then no.
I don't feel
Oh,
good.
yeah. Oh, I broke both my arms.
I've been traveling with
my
Bonus.
legs. Yeah.
I've been traveling with Bonus. I've got COVID.
Hawk and I are sick. Hawk and I are going to play it on stage then. We're going to review.
We have to review it.
That would be sweet.
I think Hawk and I get it the 16th, though. Because Hawk.
Yeah, you guys get it the 16th.
I mean,
yeah.
Hawk, you bought. I don't have to ask this. You bought the best one, right?
Come on.
It's like $100 and something bucks.
Come on. I bought 3 of them.
Yeah, I bought that with the Madden bit because I have to get Madden because I know Zacho, but I'm a sucker for Madden.
Shamo.
Because I got to see JJ McCarthy, right?
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
Now you got to buy it. Yeah, Shimon, man. Shimon. But yeah, mine. For people who know video games better than me, Shimon, man.
Yeah, Shimon, man.
We should play some Michael Jackson and review it. Will that game automatically download, or do I have to do anything?
As long as the machine's on, it automatically downloads.
Yeah, I don't know how it works with Xbox, but the PlayStation would.
Shimon, man.
Shimon.
I imagine Xbox would too.
What really matters is this. Shimon, man.
Shimona.
Shimon.
Shimon.
I gotta make that stick. I like it.
When he's on South Park and he says it every other word. Come on, Blanket. Shimon. That's so good. That's so good.
Blanket weed.
Shimon. He just keeps saying that. Yeah, it's so good.
After
They
every
just savage him. Yeah. His music's sweet.
The best.
Oh, yeah.
This is disgusting. In 1590,
Terrible year.
it really actually was.
Shakespeare was born.
Shimon.
What do you call it? The hunger issue was so bad in Paris. Starving Parisians ground human bones into bread.
Oh.
I know, man. That's hungry.
Into bread?
Yeah. But you know what? They put sesame
French
seeds
can
on
make
it.
anything taste good.
Yeah.
That's true. You're right.
They put
Just add more butter.
They put sesame seeds on it.
They have
just
the
for
best
decoration.
coffee.
or peanut butter. That'd
Peanut
be
butter
good.
and bones sandwich.
I love peanut butter.
I'd eat a peanut butter and bones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Good peanut butter and a little, like a strawberry jam. Oh.
I got a peanut butter and bone sandwich for you.
Hey.
Hey, whoa.
Simone. I don't know what I'm saying. Doesn't he say Simone?
Simone.
Simone?
I don't know, man. Isn't that what he says?
When Michael Jackson turned white, then he started saying Simone.
Simone. Simone. Simone.
I love Raven Simone.
What?
Noted.
All right.
I can see the future.
Was she
So
on?
mysterious to me.
Cosby Show.
Oh, yeah.
And then her own show.
And then her own show called That's So Simone.
My turn on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Jeff Van Gundy, who has been on ESPN for a while, took a year off. He's agreed to become the lead assistant to Ty Lue and the LA Clippers coaching staff. What really matters is this.
The character of Ernest P. Worrell,
Oh, yeah.
you know. What you talking about, Willis, right? Is that what he said? No, what did he say? He said
No,
that.
Ernest did not say what you're talking about, Willis.
Catchphrase.
Didn't he say what? Ernest did not say what you talking
What did he
about,
say? What was his
Willis.
catchphrase?
Ernest.
That was Gary Cole.
That was Harry.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
No, isn't it?
Yeah, Vern.
Know what I mean,
No,
Vern?
I mean Vern. That's it. Okay, thank you.
What you talking about?
Willis?
You know what? I gotta tell you guys, as messed up as my brain is at 53 years old, it's kind of fun in here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we love it. Sometimes it's super wacky.
I really had a picture of Ernest P. Worrell going, "What you talking about, Willis?"
Are you having different strokes over there?
Yeah. Isn't Jim Varney dead?
Yeah, he's dead in hell.
What?
Yeah. Here's the other thing. Full circle. He was a Shakespearean actor. Like, that was
really?
his thing.
Really?
And then he got this gig as Ernest P. Worrell because he needed the money, and it became what he was known for. But
That's
it
hilarious.
kind of broke his heart because he was a main Shakespearean dude, man.
Isn't he also the voice of Slinky Dog in Toy
was.
Story?
That's right.
Not anymore.
Till he died.
Apparently.
Well, he's
Yeah.
dead.
Anyway, Ernest P. Worrell, the character, was inspired by one of the director John Cherry's dad's co-workers, who was a confident man who thought he knew everything, but actually knew nothing.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, Ernest is a great character.
Yeah, he'd be like, "What you talking about?"
Yeah, what you talking about? Shakespeare?
Ernest goes to an urban neighborhood in the 70s. I missed that one.
Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight at 7 o'clock. You can hear it right on the station, Zacho. The Panthers lead the Oilers 3-1. The Panthers are minus 135 on the money line, but the Oilers have a little momentum, winning Game 4 8-1.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Willis.
Oh, yeah. No, it's hopefully we'll be good. Hopefully we can see some
Go
more
Florida.
more sports because nobody likes a gentleman's sweep. So
Yeah,
we'd love
I
to see
do.
a Game 6.
No,
I like the Gentleman's Club.
Unless you got money on
I
it.
got money on it. I do not want.
And the good news is either Florida's going to win, we get a Game 6, or Corey's going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah, we then go Florida, right, Hawk?
Damn right.
Yeah, Hawk wants Florida. What really matters is this, Willis.
The basketball season's over.
Yeah, well, the NBA draft. Well, we'll get to that.
A signed and typed letter from Steve Jobs in which he wrote, "I'm afraid I don't sign autographs," sold at an auction for $478,000.
It's kind of a brilliant way. That's on purpose, right?
I would think so. He's a
Yeah,
pretty smart guy.
that's funny.
Yeah.
I think that's super funny.
That book on him is so good.
Is it?
Yeah, the Walter Isaacson one.
I need to
Isn't
read it.
every movie they've ever made about him bad?
That's what I've heard, yeah.
I thought the non-Ashton Kutcher one was pretty good.
Which, isn't that Michael Fassbender?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that
I
one.
thought the Fassbender one was
Because that was Aaron
Sorkin.
Sorkin, yeah.
Gleeman did it.
And Gleeman, that's right.
Wow,
I
it
forgot.
was Gleeman?
Sorkin project.
So Gleeman won't show up at the Fan, but he'll show up on a movie set? Makes sense.
all right.
I love Gleeman.
Won't show up at the Fan.
Yeah, he doesn't show up anymore. I think PA offended him. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Tell me the story. What's going on?
He's got some hip problems he's dealing with, so he's trying not to.
Is he tragically hip?
They're lying.
He's tragically hip.
Is it hip
They're
to be
lying.
square?
That's it. Yeah. So
Let's get
now.
hip replacement. From what I hear, it's not that bad.
Very
For real, that's what I hear. It's not that bad.
Really?
Hip replacement ain't as bad. As
Yeah.
knee replacement. Knee replacement's pretty.
I think
Yeah, Hawk had that. That was-
I think he's going to find out. So
I love Gleeman on the air, and I love him as a person.
Yeah, he's the
That sound
best,
like it.
man.
He's super nice.
he's all right.
The Lynx beat the Dallas Wings 90-78 for their 11th victory They have one of the best records in the WNBA. They host the Atlanta Dream tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Let's go.
Hopefully we'll make it a nightmare for them.
Very good. Look at you.
But what really matters is not that. This.
The Lynx.
The human wave at a sporting event
Oh, yeah.
moves at a speed of 20 seats per second.
Man.
I like being a part of that.
My wife loves the wave.
like the wave.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The wave's
It's
sweet.
always such a cool thing to be a part of, man. It's like
People who are against the wave don't like fun.
I did it the other day on Sunday.
Just by yourself.
Just starting it.
TC Bear
brilliant.
started it.
I'm a purist. I don't mind the wave at almost any sporting event, but not a baseball game.
Why? It has to be at a baseball game. Baseball is mostly boring.
No, but
Don't hit me.
I don't think it should happen at baseball games. I think it should only happen at football and soccer and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that, Johnny Bones.
Why not baseball?
It ain't the right atmosphere.
don't know.
It ain't the right atmosphere.
Is that right?
Half the people
You know what
are
I
asleep.
hate it though? When I hate it is like when it's a basketball game and it's a close game and it's like the middle of the fourth quarter or a hockey game late in the third period.
Yeah, right.
It's like
it takes that long. Yeah.
You know what's the worst? A funeral. That is when it's like
We'll
this
do the
shouldn't
Doesn't
be
quite
happening.
work. Yeah.
We'll do the wave at your funeral.
Especially when you raise the arms of the dead guy.
Right.
Yeah. Why is Grandpa doing the wave? That's what he wanted.
Corey's funeral. People are just doing the wave.
Well, to be fair, there won't be enough people there to do the wave.
They're waving by the mortuary.
Yeah, we're just waving goodbye to him.
Yeah, his wife's doing the wave because she's so excited. The Open Championship is the last major golf bet for the Power Trip Morning Show. Scotty Scheffler is the favorite at plus 500. Rory is plus 700. Rory pulled out of this next week's tournament. I think he's really pissed about losing the U.S. Open. And then Bryson, your current U.S. Open winner, is plus 1,200. That bet is a month from yesterday. But what really matters is
that? What happened?
Yeah, what do you?
No, I just went because I'm thinking about him waking up and reliving that today again.
Did he miss like a putt at the end of his
on 16 and 18? He missed two putts under 4 feet, and he'd been 496 out of 496 for putts under 5 feet. He missed two of them in the final 3 holes.
He makes
it was
one of
awful.
those.
He's tied and misses, but both of them he just wins.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an all-time collapse. Really matters is it.
I had trouble calling it an all-time collapse when you just missed a couple 4-foot putts, which are not the easiest thing in the world.
The one, if you look at them,
it's pretty brutal. Yeah. I don't even watch golf, and I watched the video, and it was like I've held a golf club once in my life, and I feel like I could maybe do that 1 out of 2.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's tough it's just a tough way to go.
Yeah.
But what really matters, Hogs, is this.
The Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, began to tilt early in its construction. In an effort to compensate for the tilt, the engineers building it built the upper floors with one side taller than the other. So in reality, the tower is curved. It just looks like it's leaning the correct direction with the rest of it.
Oh.
But when you're in the building, one side of the wall is taller than the other side to compensate. Have you ever been in there? Can you go in it, I guess, is a question.
No, I've never been
do
there.
tours
So
of it?
it's a couple miles from the train station there. It was the early 90s when I was there. It was 30 years ago. So we actually were on a train that went through Pisa, and we never got off it to go see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd be like, man, this is not going well. We should just start all over.
Hawk, weren't you on a train when you were in Moonshine?
A couple times.
Yeah. The NBA draft is a week from tomorrow. The Hawks have the number 1 overall pick. The Wolves pick 27. Round 1 will be Wednesday, and then round 2 will be Thursday, starting at 3 o'clock our time. Weird time to start it.
That is an odd time.
I just don't. I think it's Bronny related, but you don't want Bronny drafted at like.
I think you're making more out of the Bronny thing than anybody else.
No, Maxo. It's
I haven't
Bronny
heard
related.
anybody else talking about it.
They in a draft that has like no superstar bit to it, where nobody really knows who's going to be the first, second, or third pick. Yeah, it's Bronny related. They don't want him drafted at 11:30 at night because of what it means for the league.
Come again?
I'm out.
So he's not that good. So he's a second.
He'll be a second round pick.
Okay.
Right, Maxo?
Yeah, he'll probably be a second round. I think people have him around 50 or something or so, 52.
Well, let's take him at
He's very
37.
old
Who
for a
cares?
27. He's 52?
Wow.
No wonder.
Yeah. How old was LeBron when he had him?
I mean, the Wolves do need a point guard.
Touche.
Yeah.
The Stanley Cup trophy was made out of a decorative silver punch bowl made in Sheffield, England. I always wondered about that because it does look like a punch bowl, doesn't it?
I did not know that.
Doesn't look like a trophy.
Hi, Marnes.
Hey, Oliver Barnes! Everybody be cool. Hand on the dump button.
Your dad's favorite button.
Oh, brilliant. It is.
21 of the 50 oldest living people right now, 21 of the 50 oldest people are Japanese.
I literally was going to guess Japanese.
How about that?
Yeah. I think it has the highest age rate, longest living rate in the whole world.
Really? Your son still live there, Bonus?
Yeah. So he went in for, speaking of Japanese medical care, he went for his first physical ever. And the way it works there is your company just schedules you.
No kidding.
Yeah, you're on their health plan.
Yeah, right.
You show up, and they're like, you're going to go in for your physical on such and such day. So you go to this room, you change into the gown, and you basically wait in a room, and that room is surrounded by doors, and out of those doors comes somebody who says, "Okay, now we're going to go in here and do this. Now we're going to go in here and do this." It's almost like a factory. You're a widget, know, and they're just kind of okay. Now we're going to give you this test. We're going to give you this test.
Come on, man. You're a widget, Harry.
That's great. Here's the doctor.
What is wrong with you, woman?
Oh, no, it's a man.
That would be news to us.
That was what really matters. Brought to you by whom?
Zach?
Catalyst Supply.
Thank you. Thank you, Catalyst Supply. Marnes is here. Bones is here. We'll talk to Marnes about her weekend at Winstock and much, much more. And the Lake's big win and so much, much more.
Okay.
Patrick Moshe after the Fan.
The Fan.